Hello my sweets, welcome back to Beauty Meets DIY. I'm so glad to be back. I have missed you guys and I hope you guys have missed me too. So today I have another glam DIY for you guys, and yes, it's using Dollar Tree's napkin holders, and you can use as many as you like, but I'm using 3 today. You're also going to need this kitchen chopping mat here. They come 2 in a pack. So what I did was that I cut strips. As you can see, this has a matte side and a shiny side. We definitely want the shiny side to be facing on the outside of our little shelf. And so what I did is that I cut it to size to fit on the inside of the napkin holder, as I'm showing you here, so that it can fit nice and snug. So as you can see, the shiny side is facing us and it's cut to just to the trim. So you see that little edge there, we're going to apply our glue. And I really suggest that throughout this project, for a permanent hold, that you use your fix-all from the Dollar Tree or the E6000 or something comparable. For today's video, throughout, I'm only going to be using my hot glue. But like I said, for a permanent hold, you want to use E6000 or something comparable. So what you're going to do right there on the edge, you're going to apply your glue. And then on the outside, to reinforce it, you're going to apply some extra glue as well. And you're going to go ahead and do the same on the other side. So like I said, you can use as many napkin holders as you like. I'm using just 3 for the video. And this is what it should be looking like. So you're also going to need these aluminum trays from the Dollar Tree, because we're going to cut out for the top part. I'm going to show you how you do that. You're going to go ahead and use something sharp like I'm using here. You can use a pencil or a pen, whatever you like. And you're going to trace on the outside trim of the napkin holder, just as you see here. So you want to cut that to size and make sure that it doesn't overlap the trim of the napkin holder. You want to go ahead and apply glue where I'm showing you there, and again, you want your fix-all, your E6000 or something comparable. So I'm going to use the Gemstone Stickers, also from the Dollar Tree. I know these are hard to find, you guys, sometimes, but again, remember that any craft store, Joann, AC Moore, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any of the craft stores, even Walmart, carry these little diamond gemstone stickers. So you want to finish and give it a finished look. So we're just going to go all around. And we're also going to apply it on the edge as well. And this is what it's looking like so far. So now we're going to go ahead and use our Dollar Tree acrylic gems. If you can't find these either, you can find them at any craft store as well. I found these, you can find these at the beauty supply, any beauty supply, and also these right here, they're pony beads. You can find them in the craft section of Walmart, not where the hair supplies are, but where the craft section at Walmart. What this is going to do, as you can see, the diamond has a pointy edge, so that doesn't allow it to stand upright straight on any surface, but once you apply the little pony beads, this will allow it to, and I really love using this method. I use it all the time, and I'm going to continue to using for further DIY for you guys, but I love this concept. You apply the little bead and it helps it to stand upright on any surface. And these pony beads are, if you know what this is when the little girls braid their hair. They come in different colors and they put it at the end of their braids, and I obviously got the clear ones. So this is a little time consuming, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. What I did was that I did a lot of them together. I took all the acrylic gems, I adhere them to the pony beads ahead of time. I did a whole bunch. and it is time consuming, but the end result is absolutely beautiful, so I think it's worth it. So you're going to go ahead, and as you can see, our acrylic gem stands up just right, just like that, and you are going to be able to fit 3 per row. And so the reason why I wanted the shiny side of the kitchen mat was because I think that the shiny side, the surface, helps to better adhere the pony beads, whereas in the matte side I wasn't too sure, so I figured the shiny side would help it adhere better. And so that's why I say make sure that your shiny side of the mat is facing the outside of your little shelf there, if that makes sense. So now you're going to go ahead and continue. So like I said, you're going to be able to fit 3 acrylic gems per row, and there's going to be a little gap, just a slight little gap in between there, and that's fine because that's going to allow your light to shine through, and you're going to see what I mean later. Guys, if you're enjoying this DIY so far, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. It lets me know that you guys enjoy my DIYs and that you want more DIYs from me. And it also helps YouTube to notice me a little bit more, and that kind of just keeps me motivated. So I really appreciate any comments, any your thoughts, and give me a thumbs up. Yep. And so this is the end result. As you can see, we went all around, and I want to say that per shelf you're going to need about between, I would say, 50 and 52 gems. Now we're going to use these push lights from the Dollar Tree. So if you see the top part, the inner top part where I'm showing you here of the napkin ring holder, this is where you want to adhere your light. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like at the end. And you're still going to be able to twist it off to replace your batteries. So you want to apply again your Fix-All E6000 comparable glue along the edge there, that black part only. And as you can see, once you adhere it, you're going to be able to go underneath and twist off your push light so you can replace your batteries. And I believe you can even remove the actual shelf from the wall if you want to replace your battery lights. So right now I'm using my hot glue, as you can see, and you want to glue that on there nice and snug. I recommend again the E6000 because I tried the hot glue alone and eventually the light fell off, so you want to go ahead and use that. So now what you want to use, you definitely want to use some screw nails. You want to apply them at least 3, as I'm showing here, 1, 2, and 3. And for more security, you want to use these fasteners. Okay, these are, you're going to put a little hole to the same width size as the fastener, put it inside the hole of the wall, and then you're going to screw in. You want to find a screw nail that's the same size as the fasteners. So basically I'm going to do a shelf, a mirror, a shelf, a mirror, and so forth. And I'm going to show you that we're going to hang these on the wall separately. So for the mirrors, you want to use your command strips. I think I've showed you how to do this in my previous video. You basically take them, pull them apart, the Velcro part goes together nice and snug, you squeeze it together. And then you're going to peel off one end, and then one end is going to go to the mirror. You can apply 2 command strips, 3 for video purpose. I'm just using 1. And you see those little black corner tabs of the mirror, you want to take them off so that the mirror sits even more flush to the wall. And now you're going to remove this part, and that's how you're going to adhere it to the wall. And this will be the end results, you guys. I love the way this turned out. It's very glam, very beautiful. I love the way the light just shines through on whatever you place on your shelves. Here I'm just showing you I have a little perfume bottle, a candle. If you're going to put a candle, you want to make sure that regardless that your shelves are very secure to the wall. You want to screw in those screws as much as possible where it allows you, you know, that you can feel that your shelves are very tight to the wall, if that makes sense. So in other words, you don't want the screws too much out. You want them to be flush to the edge of the back of the shelf, and to make sure that everything is secure. The only thing I regret from this is not adding an additional shelf in the, you know, right below that last mirror that you see there. But other than that, I think it looks beautiful. So let me know what your thoughts are. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you recreate this. I can see you displaying the shelves individually in the wall. Another idea that you can do is take the shelf on its own, put it on top of your vanity, light it up, and you can put your favorite perfume bottle on top. That's another idea, so it doesn't necessarily have to go on the wall. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon on my next DIY. Bye guys!